Hermes Muse. We're going to talk about my first album that I released. I make music with an AI program called Suno. We'll get that out of the way. So yes, it is a co-creation process. Jumping into the album. First album of the... I always think I have to just go. And it's like, oh yeah, I can just edit it out. Or maybe I won't edit it out and you can just like see the process of like trying to relax on camera. Because it's like the weirdest thing. And I just want to stare at myself. But then I'm not actually looking at the camera. But maybe that's okay. Maybe I can just look at myself. Oh my goodness, I'm adorable! I love my background. Yeah, let's talk about that first. I love my background. I just hung up this tapestry. My friend made it for me a long time ago. She tie-dyed it, and you can, it's like still kind of pink, and I love it. It's like a muted pink, and it's so beautiful. I'm happy that I'm hanging it up. I was using it as a tablecloth for, sorry, I just got... my phone's on Do Not Disturb, and I just had a notification appear for an email, which is just really distracting. Like, I hate notifications on phone. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so it's really weird that, like, while I'm in a video, I had a notification come through, because I don't get notifications, because my phone is on Do Not Disturb. So that was fucking weird. Yeah, that's a big thing. I've been avoiding social media like the plague. It hasn't always been working. I'm actively sick because I am not avoiding it like the plague. I have interacted with it like the plague, and now I'm ill. I still use Messenger. I'm back on the Book of Faces, and I'm trying right now to get off of that because it just sucks up my soul, and I need to use that on my creative process instead and focus on that. It's a process. I do have the app uninstalled. I just use it in a browser, you know, which all the features aren't there, so it makes it a little more annoying, not as fun, I try to only post and not, like, I'll interact with a couple people, but I don't doom scroll, and now I logged out of that, so if I really want to check it, it's not like it's there, but it makes it that much harder to get on there, so it makes taking a break easier while still having, it's like... I can't quit cold turkey. Apparently, I'm like weaning myself off of social media. And it's terrible. And then part of me is like, okay, Facebook's gone. Let's go back to the TikTok. Oh my goodness. Yeah, TikTok was a lot of fun, but it also just sent me into a completely different pathway of Delulu land, and it was so fun. But I'm like, fuck, dude. I am getting so distracted. I went on there so I could make videos and talk about my music and get my music out, which is what I'm trying to do now with YouTube. Please, YouTube, keep me on track, because I am here trying to market myself for my art and why you should go and listen to my music. Because why else should you? Who fuck cares, right? There's so much music out there, oversaturated market. You know what? Art is an oversaturated market, and that's how I like my art. I want the deepest fucking saturation of art in my life. So people are like, you know, like, you can make music too easy, you can make art too easy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, I'd rather see my fucking feed filled with y'all's art. I don't care how you're making it, rather than, like, news and other bullshit. So please show me your art. I don't care how you make art. AI, I'm going to support AI because it is so easy for anybody. No one has the excuse of why you can't make art. Everybody needs to be making art. I want you to make art. You have to make art, and I want you to share your weird art because it heals your soul. Trust me, you need to make art. That's my main message. You need to make art, and AI makes it really easy for people to make art. I don't care about, like, the ethical complaints of it, the power usages. I know it's, you know, it's evil, right? You know what? But so it's a tool. A hammer can be used to build a house or tear it apart. What do you want to do with it? Anywho, we're here to talk about my music. I'm going to start playing it because we're already 5 minutes in. So this first album The Villain Hero, Volume 1, Fire, is all about calling in the divine feminine force and allowing her to live in our body. Because a lot of religion and spiritual talks about, like, you know, having spirit descend upon you and allowing spirit to descend upon you. Not a lot of them talk about how to bring the mother up, like meeting earth back up to heaven. You know, we have to do that part too as a meditation, spiritual practice. And that's what my music is. So what you actively do is I reached down into the core of the earth and pulled up the divine feminine essence. I can teach you how to do this if you don't know how to call in the pillar of light. But yeah, that's all I was doing. Super simple exercise. But you start with calling the earth up first, not heaven down. And by doing this, we're welcoming in the Divine Mother first, before the Divine Masculine. Before we're accepting that, we're raising Mother Earth. And as female, this is what we have to do first, actually. You know, it's like the opposite of the masculine path. So obviously, two paths, two polarities. Beyond, it's just like the words for the positive, negative, but it's masculine, feminine, different traits. Anyways, yes, with feminine energy that's warm, magnetic, we have to pull her up first if that's what we want to embody. Masculine energy would be like downward, electrical, assertive energy, and that can harm you if you're not fully grounded, especially as a woman, you know. So very important. But that's what all my music, the Villain Hero is talking about calling up the divine feminine and allowing her to live in our bodies and embodying her. But first, before we do that, we have to invoke her. So to invoke her is the first album, Fire, because she is fire. She is divine fire. And she's the villain hero. She can be the villain or the hero in your story. Because like the dark feminine aspect, especially, is super terrifying. And working with her is super powerful because she has a lot of power, and it's not evil. It's you know, she's got a lot of qualities that if you invoke and embody it in your experience, she can help you process rage and anger and trauma and pain in ways that nothing else possibly has for me. And I've done a lot of different spiritual practices, like the ones you can easily get a hold of. And I feel like I essentially had to make my own path with this. And it's not my own path, it's remembering a path that was there but was never taught to me. You know, like it's in my bones. That's how I remembered it. I didn't create it. I remembered it. And you can remember it too. And it doesn't matter what gender you are. Everybody can invoke and embody the divine feminine. She is for all of us. She's all of our mothers. You know, it's like, you know, you don't have to just be a woman to do this. That's my experience. You can be whoever you want and invoke the divine feminine. And it's universal. It's beautiful. And she is she is base primal. You have to experience it because she is beyond words. And yes, I love her. I love me. I love myself and the embodiment I have incarnated into. And my music reflects this journey. So this next song, that was in the beginning. So that was like a classical instrumental, right? Pretty intense. That's like the birth of the universe, like of matter though, like actually being there, like when light was created, and feeling that, like experiencing it through the senses and not just through the mind. Like our minds is a lot of like the electrical understanding of things, the mental understanding of things. When we bring it into our heart, and you can't see it, but my lower center, my lower dantian, show that off real quick. So everybody knows we have energy spot in our head, in our heart, and like below our belly button, in our lower dantian, right there. And when you start to feel things spiritually in that center, it changes. That's creation right there. Yes. And as somebody who has been pregnant in that area, that's exactly what it feels like. It's like the knowing and the intense love in that area. Even when you're not pregnant, it's feeling the energetic energy there of creation. Yes. Okay, we're gonna pause it here.